Fantasy.
Film. Fight.
I still don't get it.
Fantasy.
Fight.
We take the pick of the litter.
We take it in turns.
Someone just gotta go first.
And then
The next person.
they just go round and round.
That's what.
We call it
Fantasy.
Fight. You win some, you lose some.
Anything can happen.
So,
Who are you going with?
who you pick?
Today.
Fantasy.
Film.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 59 of Fantasy Film Fight, a show where we take a random film topic and we draft it fantasy style. On today's show, we are drafting movie characters to build yourself a heist crew. It's going to be a fun one. Beside me, as always, my co-host, Mr. Tony Helv, who's playing along today. Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing grand. It's going to be a lot of fun. These are some of my favorite type of movies, so being able to play Fantasy Man and pick one myself, it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one indeed. We've got a fantastic panel joining us over here beside me. Returning, Mr. Jay Burnz. Jay, how you doing?
You know what? I'm all right. It's not like I just woke up 30 minutes ago or anything. I've been wide awake all day. I am not suffering. I'm ready to build. I'm ready to build a heist crew and not get any votes.
That's the spirit.
Don't worry about the poll. Just
Oh, I never do.
All right, good. Then over here down here in the corner, Chris Aikman joining us again. Chris, how are you?
All right, pretty much the same as Jake, except pretend I didn't wake up 20 minutes ago, and I hope I get at least one vote.
I'm sure you will.
I'll probably vote for you. It'll probably be a better list than mine.
The man directly below me, one of the family four, my boy. I'm sorry I'm going to have to beat your girl about a week from now, but Mr. Amaru Moses is joining us. Ru, how you doing? Gotcha. All right. Well played, sir. Well played. And then last but certainly not least, joining us once again, Mr. Jake Marangoni. Jake, how are you?
I did literally just wake up 20 minutes ago, and no, it's always fun doing this. I love heist movies. They're great to do. Great to watch.
It's gonna be a fun
I was about to say, as everyone was mentioning, just waking up, just like Jake lives on the other side of the world to the rest of us. Like he's the only one that has an excuse for sleeping in.
That's fair. All right, might as well get this show on the road. In order to do that, we got to decide draft order. How do we do that, Tony?
Well, the way that we do that is you've got a numerical question, but everyone's going to have an answer to it. Whoever gets close to the answer gets to pick the orders. Who gets to go first? Who gets stuck in the middle? And who takes it in the rear?
Okay, so don't both, like, two or more of you get this on the nose because I have no backup plan. I guess I'll go to the book for a backup plan. But here's the question. I need a numerical number as the answer. In Beverly Hills Cop 2, when the Alphabet Bandit crew is robbing the racetrack, what can't I think of her name? Tall blonde, Bridget
Nielsen.
Thank you. She shouts out how much time they have to grab money and get the F out. What is the first number that she shouts out? How much time they have to get the job done?
The first number.
Two, yeah, the first one, because she says a couple during the countdown.
Ah, okay. I was thinking.
And she'll say like, how many seconds? And then time. And then, but the first number she shouts out right as they're getting going. So closest to gets to set the draft order. Please don't all y'all tie.
I love these questions.
Just take seconds to throw us off because I don't know. Because I remember the scene.
Yeah. She shouts out a number, but I can answer in seconds. It's fine.
Oh, well, then that's definitely not the answer then.
Right? You just want the first number of that, though?
Yes, the first one she shouts out. When they first start robbing the place, she shouts out how many seconds they have left.
The only thing is, Beverly Hills Cop 2 is the one that I've watched the least. Beverly Hills Cop 1 is a classic, and the third one is just always on TV over here.
Yeah, for some weird reason.
I've seen that so many times, just like...
The third Beverly Hills Cops movie.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah, the shit one.
What?
I don't mind it.
All right. Jay, what did you write down? There you go.
90.
90 seconds. All right. Chris.
Oh, I went way higher. I said 5 minutes.
5 minutes for Chris. Ru.
I said 180 seconds.
180. Jake.
I think I really undershot this. I said 45.
45. And Tony.
And I'm going to be in the middle, 76.
All right. If this were The Price is Right, there would be a bell ringing right about now because someone hit it on the nose.
Ooh.
She shouts out 130, which translates to 90 seconds. Jay!
Hey!
Oh, yeah, well done.
It falls to you, sir, to set the draft order. So, what are you thinking? Who's going first? Who's going last? Who's stuck in the middle?
Let's let Rue go first.
Okay.
Then Chris. Then Jake. Then Tony. And I will bring up the rear.
In the middle.
Trust me, I know how that feels. And I just wanted to put you on your back foot.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
Anytime, buddy.
The spirit of the game.
Might as well get to it. So, Rue, you're officially on the clock. Who are you taking for your first member of your heist crew?
All right. If you're gonna have a heist crew, you need somebody to put it together. You need a mastermind. You need the head guy. And there's actually a good amount of head, like men or women who can head a crew. But there's no way I'm not going with this guy. And this actually can go a couple ways if you know me. My third one is really cool, and I'd like to take him, but I'm not going to because it's going to be Dom Cobb from Inception.
Ah.
Yeah, that's
Cobb, if he can do it in somebody's mind and go dream into dream into dream, imagine what he can do in real life. The man is a genius. Get shot. He didn't get shot. Saito got shot.
I'm just saying.
There's no tourist in this type of job. But Cobb is a genius. That man is a realist, and he's just trying to get back to his kids. So he's got motivation to do whatever needs to get done. So I got Dom from Inception.
I love it. I love the creativity with it. It's not something that I would have thought of if I was playing along today. So I dig it. I'm assuming maybe nobody had this on their list, or maybe someone did.
I definitely considered it.
Yeah,
It wasn't going to be, but was considered.
Okay.
I built my list specifically because I know nobody's going to choose. I think there's one possibility of somebody choosing one of my picks, and that's it. And this wasn't it.
Okay. Interesting. But no, I dig the creativity to open up the draft. Rue, way to go. All right. Chris, what are you thinking? Interesting.
I'm thinking I didn't want to go with the kind of mastermind character first, but now that Rue's set the precedent, I think I'm going to have to. I had two on my list, but I think I'm going to go with my first instinct, and I'm going to say Captain James T. Kirk for my mastermind.
All right.
I mean, this
question. The one with the girdle or the one without the girdle?
Let's go with the girdle.
Oh, you chose the wrong Kirk.
Technically speaking, in the original series, doesn't have a girdle, but yeah, let's go with the most recent version instead. You're going to pick someone for a mastermind. You want someone that can think on their feet. You want someone who's going to go outside the box. Who's going to do that better than the guy that beat the Kobayashi Maru test, who broke all the rules? Add to that the fact the man can think on his feet when things go wrong. He's always got a plan, even if it involves blowing up the ship and nearly killing everyone involved. He's still going to survive, and he's still going to get his crew out of there. Apart from the red shirts, but the red shirts aren't part of the main crew, so screw them. They can die. they can die during the heist.
Rest in peace.
All the important, the rest of the crew survives. The good ones survive. The red shirts don't matter. Captain James T. Kirk.
Son of a bitch. This was
Peggy, you right?
I'm fighting off a little bit of a cold. I apologize for that.
That was always my weakest sense of humor. Oh well.
Nothing personal. So, another interesting pick. I'm digging the creativity of you guys thus far. Anyone have anything to say about James T. Kirk in the pick here?
I did have this as my mastermind. I thought, but it's just like,
no.
Damn it.
just the person pulling the strings. He'd just be the one, but you sit him in the chair. He does it all perfectly. Just like son of a bitch.
The two British people.
You chose the James T. Kirk that steals from tiny aliens, not the one that travels back in time and steals whales. You chose the wrong James T. Kirk.
In fairness, you don't heist crew. You can't afford to have morals about who you steal from.
Fair.
Yeah, the
Yes, you
Kelvin
can.
version. The Kelvin version shows that he's able to be a bit on the wrong side. Stealing
Yeah.
whales, everyone does that. I did that a couple of months ago.
I mean, if you want to talk about captains who are somewhat of a dick but can do a lot of things, you pick the wrong name and the wrong one.
Ooh.
Fighting words now.
Not tested.
Oh, I'm interested. I'm interested now.
Right.
Let's see if this comes up.
All right, so Captain Kirk.
Damn it, Garth.
Captain Kirk's off the board. Jake, who are you taking with your first overall pick?
So yeah, I pretty much followed the same deal with Mastermind. I have my different type of crew members. I think you always got to start with the Mastermind first. Luckily, my number one pick is still available. I think you do need to pick someone who just can know every different scenario that's going to happen. There's 100 different possibilities. It could go wrong. It could go right. You got to be prepared for anything. I am going to pick a man with genius intellect. I am going to pick someone who can plan for every situation, and that is Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, Robert Downey Jr. Just because, you know,
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the best one.
100%.
Son of a bitch.
I like Tony's just getting picked off left and right, man. I love it.
As you were going, I was like, you know what? You could quickly fill in that role for Mastermind. Who could be the one? But it's like, oh, Sherlock Holmes would be great. Fuck.
I could give you my backup pick if you want.
Right? You better hope that you better hope Sherlock works well with others though, because if it ain't Watson,
I mean, he works with Watson. So.
That's his second pick. You have to have Watson along, and Watson's actually the one that talks to people.
No, Tony, you draft Watson and you make a trade for Sherlock.
But it does feel like, going back to Sherlock for a second, it does feel like Downey Jr. is the best version of Sherlock that has been in cinema. Like, especially like Benedict Cumberbatch, obviously the TV one is pretty good, but it's like just everything about him feels perfect. Where
That's fair.
and it's much
Flawless
better than
flawless. I'm just saying.
However, there is also the Will Ferrell Sherlock Holmes is still available.
Just stop
Yeah, if
begging.
you choose that, you automatically lose. You put all four of us in a better position.
yes.
It doesn't matter how perfect your list is after that. You choose Holmes from Holmes and Watson. That's an L for you, Doug.
Ooh.
Well, let's see
Yeah, I like it.
let's see what Tony's gonna do with his first pick. Tony, you're up, sir.
All right, so I'm not going to go for the Mastermind first. I'm going to go for the Getaway Driver. And it feels like there's a very obvious Getaway Driver, but I'm not going for him. I'm going for the best driver ever in cinema. And he only has 3 roles you have to deal with in order to get his work.
Okay.
And also, he could kick ass if anything goes wrong. Frank Martin from the Transporter series.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Like,
that's good.
there's no messing around with morals or anything with him. It's just like you literally just let him do his job. You pay him well. You make sure he doesn't look at the package for the heist, and you're sorted.
Yeah, I like that.
See, the only issue that I have with this is what happens if, just a hypothetical, purely because it's a high situation, right? You're in a very tense situation. You just got away from the police, and you go to get out of the car, and your fucking seatbelt gets stuck because it's one of his rules, and now half your fucking crew is gone because they got caught in their seatbelts.
Oh, the safety first.
You just robbed a bank. You ain't really worried about safety.
Always worry about safety.
Yep. It's better to be stuck in your seatbelt than it is to be flying through the window if you crash. But it just feels.
Third strike you facing.
But he's also one of those people where it's just like, if anything goes a bit pear-shaped, you need someone to run in and kick some ass. It's like, he's proven to do that in weird sweaty baby oil and mechanic oil.
I've seen it movie.
2 minutes Turkish.
You ever need something knocked off the bottom of your car and you need to flip over and like hit a chain? You got the man for the job.
You ever need
If
someone to
bomb,
drop kick something?
you need to get it off with a crane or whatever he does in that scene.
You ever need a guy to get crazy on some fucking meth and hump his girlfriend and oh wait, that's the wrong Jason Statham movie. My bad. Well, he's transporting a shitload of meth. Through his
Inside of him.
bloodstream.
All right, so
Oh god.
Tony takes Frank Martin from the Transporter series. Jay, close out round one for us.
All right, I'm gonna make it real simple. My mastermind is safe since y'all chose who you chose, so I'm gonna save my mastermind until like the last round. That being said, I'm gonna follow suit with Tony over here, and I'm gonna take a getaway driver. And this might be the most basic pick on the face of the planet, but I'm choosing Baby from Baby Driver.
Yeah, I figured he was gonna go at some point.
I'm gonna get it out of the way real fast. It made it through round one. If it made it to me, I was gonna grab him. And yeah, Tony alluded to this is probably the one that everybody had on their list.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, but it's a solid pick. You can't deny that it's a solid pick. You're gonna
Like honestly, I'm of the idea that your getaway driver doesn't really need to be involved in anything other than driving to or from the situation. And if they can do it with style while listening to some Queen, I'm fine with that.
I'm about to say, if you want to get away, you need to get away to some nice tunes. It's
Explosion. It's get some bangers.
I was going to say, I've not seen the movie in a while. Does he not have to wait for the song to start before you even start driving, though?
That's kind of part of it, yeah.
If you're under time constraints in your busy city, waiting for the bass to kick in, waiting for the bass to drop, ain't going to be a good sign.
He's not listening to Skrillex, bro. We're not here waiting for this.
Looks like I was about to say if he's sitting listening to Skrillex, damn it.
You just said, just like, why the fuck did he choose Bohemian Rhapsody for this? Why?
Apart from that, yeah, that's
my number one wheel man. So that's off the board. But I got some backup, so we're good.
and a solid way to close out round one. Tony, for the people who joined us late, would you recap how round one went down?
No.
Not at all.
All right, moving on.
Two of Tony's picks got taken. Then he chose somebody weird, and I chose a driver.
we started the Bully Tony show again.
Tony didn't forget his sheet at all. He didn't forget to fill that in or get it ready.
He's not scrambling to fill it. Draft board at all right now.
I completely didn't forget to do the draft board. Because I was trying to concentrate and figure out who the fuck I was a mastermind.
We're professionals around here, I swear.
Oh.
Yeah. Episode number 59, you'd think we'd have it down by now, but I don't think we've yet to have a flawless episode. It just never happened. I don't think
so. While he's rushing to do that, do you have ideas for episode in 10 episodes?
For an episode in 10 episodes?
Yes, if this is 59, 10 episodes.
In 10 episodes.
Gotcha. We do not have May, or that'd probably fall in June then. But no, we don't have that planned as of yet. But we are open to suggestions. So
yep. Okay,
but we do have April. We announced April. Do you have that graphic available to put up while you scramble?
Yep. I'm already finished. But there we are. There's April. So 7th book adaptations, 14th, 1987. That'll be UK time. So that'll be 4 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. UK. 21st is dance films, and 28th movies that missed the landing or don't stick the landing.
Ooh, Assassin's Creed.
Did it ever
2016?
Did it ever get off?
Bowl movie.
Did it ever get off though?
Yeah.
Yes. It does. It does. There's about a 5-minute stretch where it does, and you're like, Challenger.
Oh,
Jesus,
man.
Damn.
Sick, man.
Damn. And damn.
Man, that's
That took me like 5 seconds to understand the reference.
And the first round after that. We went with Tom from his Kevin, Chris went with James C. Coke from Star Trek, Jake went with Sherlock Holmes, I went from mine from Transporter, and Jay went with Baby from Baby Driver.
All right, round two. Ding. Jay, back to you.
All right. So, like I said, I'm not gonna choose. I'm not going with my mastermind yet. This is where I'm stuck. Do I go for my muscle or do I go for my demo expert? And honestly, I'm going to go for my demo expert.
Damn it.
And with my demo expert, I need a man who can turn something that has been around for several millions of years into a bridge in like 2 seconds. I'm choosing Vinny from Atlantis: The Lost Empire. as my demolition expert.
What?
I love that pick.
I have
that's brilliant.
not seen the movie, so I leave it to you gentlemen to discuss. I have no clue.
This is literally the only movie in the history of my life that I have watched alone in a theater. Nobody else was there. It was me and my brother, and we were like, why is nobody in this theater right now? Great movie, great pick, very inspired, but that was fun.
Yeah, I was expecting totally someone completely different that may or may not be on my my list. But
I saw you react. You're like, no.
I was like, no, don't be who I think it is. But no, that's an awesome pick. Vinny is such a great guy in Atlantis.
He gives he brings a little bit of humor to a lot of bit of explosions. It's great.
I trust that's a solid pick.
Yeah, I've got nothing to add to that. Just inspired.
Yeah, I've not seen it since I was a kid. Was that the Michael J. Fox character or
no? That's Milo. I cannot remember the gentleman who voices him, but
is he German?
No, it's not Vinnie Jones. It's not Vinnie Jones. It's he used to do a lot of yes, thank you. And he's just doing his whole little Italian priest thing, but blowing shit up.
So an Italian priest,
essentially.
You know what? Not making political jokes in the show. I'm not going there.
I almost did it. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. I already made the fucked up joke of the match.
All right, so Jay's got his demo guy, I guess, and Vinny. Tony, where are you going with your number 2 pick?
All right. So I'm completely throwing my draft order out of line here because I've just thought of the perfect mastermind. Because you need someone with a bit of experience. You need someone that has proven themselves to be able to have done heists before, to had experience of doing all this, be able to mastermind stuff. And it's like this. You could steal like basic things. You could steal a bank. You could steal from casinos. But stealing the National Declaration of Independence. Like Benjamin Gates.
Yes.
Benjamin Franklin Gates. Really? That's a good pick.
That is.
That's a solid one.
I've actually gone for a last minute pick. I did not think of that. That is brilliant. Wow. I'm disappointed I've not got a single Nick Cage character on here now.
I think you've got Anthony's vote locked up thus far.
I hope so. But yeah, he's perfect one just to be there, and you just also go like, just all you need to do is just stay in America, just stay in the first one, don't come over here, it's fine. don't get arrested pretending to be
I don't know what to say.
I saw it and I was like, somebody will pick Ben Gates, somebody will do it. Did you know, Tony, that Anthony never mind.
No, we don't. He's not here. We don't have to hear it. We don't have to hear that he was lived 2 blocks away from where they shot most of it.
It was right outside his window.
Something like that. He now owes me 20 quid.
Good. Great choice. I think he can solve a lot of things. If you need somebody to dive into an ocean for any reason, he can do that too. Yeah.
I guess it really depends on what he's stealing, but if he is stealing something that's, like of historical significance, then he's your guy. But if you want to steal like a casino, rob from a casino or a bank, all he's going to tell you is about, in 1879, the president was this, and this is what he's just going to tell you about American history.
Yeah, you could learn something while you're on the heist.
You just have to plan it accordingly, and just here's the most oldest casino in Vegas. That's the one we're gonna rob from because it makes it happy, mate.
By Franklin J. Roosevelt.
The one that's got what do we call him, Liberace's favorite coat and display or something. Get him to steal that. That's historically significant. Liberace's coat. Let's do that.
Well, we never specified what your heist crew is attempting to steal. You could be stealing anything.
Or you can always just lie to him right up until the point where he finds out what you're stealing, and then boom, Joker that guy.
All right, so Tony takes Benjamin Gates. Jake, is your number 2 pick safe and ready to roll?
I think it is. So I have my mastermind set. I don't need anyone else. as far as that category goes, man, I mean, I think I will continue with Jay's picks and go with the demolition expert as well. Luckily, he was still around. I think I'm going to go with Joe Bang from Logan Lucky.
Nice.
Daniel Craig. I also think it's kind of funny having an American played by a British actor, and then with Sherlock, it's a British guy. It's an American with a British accent. So I like the swip the role reversals there. I think you need someone who's just like he's efficient with any just products that you can buy in a supermarket and turn into an explosive. Like this is your guy. You need to blow up a wall. This is the guy to get. And I just think he also just adds a good comedic tone to the group that I'm hopefully going to create. And I think it's just, you want someone who's ready to blow some shit up. And I think that's Joe Bang. So,
which one's going to sing theme song to the Jeffersons?
not going to say.
One dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
I can't really comment on this one because I still haven't seen this movie the whole way through. Seen half of it.
I've seen this movie once, and I loved it, but never saw it again. I just remember how great Daniel Craig was in it. Great pick. Truly, I forgot what he did. I was saying, what did any of them do? And I pass by the Charlotte Motor Speedway every day, so I'm just like, I'm good. I've seen enough of it.
It's too close to home.
Yeah.
Did they shoot it two blocks outside of your house?
Everything in Charlotte is 20 minutes away, so they shot it 20 minutes away from me.
Everything in LA takes 20 minutes. Sorry, that's clueless.
It doesn't. That's a goddamn lie. I got stuck in traffic for 50 minutes. Just trying to get
5 blocks.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, I was gonna say seems accurate.
It was literally the case of I was in the Uber and it was like I'll walk. It's like you really don't want to walk around this neighborhood, mate. Trust me, like I'm not even trying to steal your money. I just like you don't want to. I was like, I looked out, I saw a man shitting in a phone box. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. I'll stay in the car.
Superman's hit hard times, bro.
At least it wasn't a baby selling weed, like Dave Chappelle said.
I think I would have heard that though.
Just really going back to the movie for a second, like so. It feels like the best person for a heist film. I think if we were to choose the director, we'd all go Soderbergh, right? Because the Ocean series and Logan Lucky. My question is, what's the better film? Is it Ocean's 11 or Logan Lucky? Because I struggle with that every time I think about film. Just like
I remember more about the Ocean's films.
I say Oceans only because like I was going into Logan Lucky, like yes, another heist film from Soderbergh. And I never seriously wanted to go back to it like I do Oceans all the time. Amazing film, but just because I from jump I wanted to go back to Oceans, and I'm like I should watch Logan Lucky again, and then just never do. I stick with Oceans.
Really rewatchable. It's just as rewatchable as Ocean's 11. I highly recommend everyone watch Logan Lucky. It's just a lot of fun. Like you just have a good time.
I think the Oceans movies have an unfair advantage. There are 3 of them. Not the 8 notwithstanding, but
okay.
I would see a sequel though to Logan Lucky. Definitely watch it.
Yeah.
I will finish it eventually. One of these days.
That's your homework for this week.
I have no homework for this.
Logan Lucky, the Snyder cut. It's just cut into 8 chapters.
It's 5 hours. You really go into the how he lost his arm.
You don't see Joe Bang in prison. How do you get him in prison? I mean, we don't know. He just is there. Where?
You actually see the scene where George R.R. Martin comes to the prison to read out the story.
Oh god!
He stopped for a feast in between. It's really awkward. It's like an entire sensuous shot with a turkey leg. It's too much.
All right, then.
How long can we do this before Peggy moves us on?
Yeah, I'm about to. Okay, moving on. Chris, who are you teaming up with, Captain Kirk over there?
Oh, is Renault go next? Oh
no,
sorry, I got it.
Oh,
that's right. Yeah, I'm getting the draft order mixed up. Sorry, that's how long this has been going for already. Do I go with my driver or do I go? No, you know what? I'm gonna screw up my draft order as well. Fuck it, let's go full chaos here. I'm gonna buck the trend. I'm gonna say you don't need a demo man in this day and age. nobody breaks into places physically these days. It's all about data. It's all about ones and zeros. It's all about hacking things. It's all about getting into the systems. It's better to do that. I think Tony knows what I'm going to see here. You're going to be none other than Dave Murphy / Zero Cool / Crash Override.
Crash Overdrive.
Did you actually have that?
I had that on my list.
I watched one movie in preparation for this fucking show. One movie. It was Hackers, so I could talk about it. Damn. I was going to do that as my 5th round pick.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Oh God, damn it.
Yeah, he's good. Oh God, I can't even finish my argument now because I just feel so bad for Tony.
But Tony, feel free to elaborate on Hackers.
Hackers is amazing. It's the most
it's so bad, but it's so good
film ever. It's one of those ones where it's just like so perfect, and like Johnny Miller is just like everything in life. Please do more like this, mate.
And if you see the uncut version, I'm not going to say what happens, but any red-blooded male from the 90s knows what happens in the uncut version.
I've never seen the uncut version, and I've seen this movie like 15 times. So I need to go research now because I have an idea of what happened. So I know what I'm doing after this.
Yeah, I definitely considered. I had Dade. He was, I think, my second pick in my Hackers category. So I definitely was contemplating picking him. He's I just love Johnny Lee Miller. He's just so cool.
He's a lovable guy.
I love the Trainspotting films; they're amazing. And his accent in Hackers is one of the greatest accents in film history. Who got a leaf and a job? He just really heightens his American accent. It's amazing. Yeah, I definitely considered picking him.
Although, in fairness, Tony, you can't have 2 Sherlock Holmes on your list because Johnny Lee Miller also played Sherlock Holmes.
I was about to say, I just remembered Sherlock Holmes.
Maybe he was trying for a whole theme. Maybe he's got better to Cumberbatch and something.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Tony. I feel so bad now.
Oh, I wrote your pick down in the wrong spot. Hang on.
Let me just quickly.
It's his show. Don't feel bad. It's hilarious when you get to see him flounder a little bit.
Oh, no one wants to see
it's just the fact that these 2 first picks are still usually like one of them I wouldn't feel too bad, but 2 of them.
It's all right, Tony. You got time till we get back around to you. But right now we're heading over to Rue for his second pick. Rue, what you got?
All right. So I think the second most important person in a heist is the wheelman. If you can't get away, what's the point of anything? And ASG mentioned it in the chat earlier. I picked the wrong Dom. Did I though? Because if you ain't got family, what you got? No.
Family.
Fast. Just because we need to remember we are family in this. The family of families is the family of all families. Family. That's all I got.
And if you got to jump a car between fucking buildings,
or space, because we're going there.
If you gotta rip a bank safe out of a wall and drive it down the street.
I mean, shoot, any type of driving you need in any space, ground, sea, ice, air, and we're getting prepared to go into outer space. I got the man for the job.
If you gotta steal VCR DVD combos,
he knows where to go.
Well, I forgot how badly that age,
And I'll probably hand you an ice cold Corona when you get there.
I was about to say,
you have any beer you want as long as it's a Corona.
But no, it's a solid pick for sure. Tony, go ahead, sir.
I was going to say, I've just quickly Googled movies with characters called Domin, just see what Ruth's third pick is going to be.
Domino is next.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That
Keira Knightley was badass in that one.
Actually, might be a good idea.
Keira was badass in that one. Come on.
That's Fast and Furious when they really run out of ideas, and after they go to space, they just go, "No, they all retire, become Domino's drivers." But they're the best Domino's drivers.
Gotta get there in under 30 minutes. Gotta get there.
Like gone in 30 seconds with Domino's.
He crashes at least one car in every movie, with the exception of Tokyo Drift, where he shows up at the end. But we can infer that he probably crashed that car too.
It's highly likely.
He survives.
He does.
If you carefully look in the end of Tokyo Drift, you see a wheel just blowing up the hand into your beard.
Some say that wheel's still going.
Have you ever seen the movie Rubber?
Yes. I was gonna make that joke, but I was kind of worried that the only person who would have gotten it was Jake.
Nope, 4 hours.
Ties your getaway driver.
Okay, so to close out round 2, Rue takes himself another dom, but let's recap it for the people who might not have seen the first couple rounds. If we could.
All right, so Jay went first this round. He went with Vinny from Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I went with Benjamin Gates from National Treasure series. Jake went with Joe Bang from Logan Lucky. Chris went Zero Kill from Hackers. And Rue went Dom Toretto from Fast and Furious.
I'm glad my Facebook's not open right now and I can't see Tony's angry messages that he's probably sending me.
Oh, you're going to get them.
All right, round 3. What dom are we drafting now, Rue?
Now, if I was actually going with like superheroes and superpowers, I would have picked Domino next. But I am staying away from the supernatural for the most part because Dom Toretto is pretty super damn natural. But I am going with my tech person. And the best tech person is somebody who can actually work in the field at the same time. Just in case you need a backup, you need somebody who can do things as well as go in the field. And after a while, my man finally went in the field. And he can wear a good mask whenever he is allowed to. So I'm going with Benji from Mission Impossible.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. Mm.
I love this pick.
Yes. I had to. I was scared somebody was going to get him before me, and I had a backup who's equally as serviceable. But Benji is in the field, so I'm going with Benji as my tech guy. And yeah, there you go.
I definitely had considered him as well. Damn it, that's a good pick.
Is this the only time Simon Pegg's going to make the list?
You never know.
If you need someone to
it's
run...
all Simon Pegg characters for somebody next time. Doesn't matter what the actual.
Which Simon Pegg are we going with today?
You got to know your audience.
Which Cornetto flavor Simon Pegg are you going with?
Anyone pick Gary King for your heist?
Oh no, because he'd get everybody killed.
Yeah.
And then replace them with clones.
Blanks.
Yeah, I ran out of doms. I'm sorry. I ran out of doms.
Nothing picked in the last 5 minutes has been better than Smashy Smashy Eggman.
Benji's surname is actually Donovan, so it counts.
There we go.
I just made it up.
I was going to say
I guess where his last name was done.
You should just let that hang. Nobody fact checked it.
Just put it down there in the scrolly thingy, and we'll go with it.
People have to believe it. What are they going to do? Fact check? It's 2021. We don't do that shit anymore.
To be fair, his surname is actually Dunn, which if Chris says it very fast, it does sound like Dom. So there we are.
There you go.
Hey.
Close as you can come. All right, over to Chris for his third overall pick.
Trying to think. Has everyone picked their driver? I don't think they have.
not everyone.
You know what? No one's going to pick my driver, so I'm going to leave that to last. I'm going to go with my muscle next, and I had 4 choices here. Yeah, screw it. Let's go. You know what? Just because Tony's put me in the mood for a Nick Cage character. For my muscle, I'm going to pick Nicolas Cage. Specifically, I'm going to pick his most recent movie. I'm going to pick Nick Cage as the Drifter from Willy's Wonderland. For my muscle. That guy survives a night trapped in a blooming Chuck E. Cheese with animatronic murder dolls and comes out alive. These dolls have been stealing souls and killing people for decades. And he goes in, beats their little animatronic asses. That's all I've got to say about it, because nobody else has seen this movie apart from me, probably.
Yeah, I can't say I have.
No.
I'm not a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm not a fan of the games. I love Nick Cage and I love that movie. And that's lost me the poll on its own, I know, but screw it.
To be fair, I did hear good things about Willy Wonderland. And I'm not making a sex joke here.
I've heard it's very cheesy funny, like you would love to just watch it. But just I haven't done it. Haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's an unpopular choice. I just had to go for a Nick Cage character because I've got to pick one joke at least for my entire draft.
No, that's cool.
Can't be all serious.
Right? You know, your list is your list. You know, you make it what you want. I respect it. But since none of us can really comment on this one, we're just going to move right along over to Jake for his third round. Jake,
Smart.
you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to pick a hacker. You need someone who's good with computers, and I think this is arguably probably the best hacker in any film. I'm sorry, Dave Murphy. I gotta pick this guy, this gal. I think she's definitely the best. She's got an eidetic memory, and she can solve murders from 50 years ago. I'm picking Elizabeth Salander from Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Ah, okay.
If you want to pick any specifics, I'll go Rooney Mara, just because that's the one I've seen. But I think if you need someone who's good with computers, and also she can just be she can be like in the field, like Benji, like she definitely is prepped for any sort of situation that could. I think Elizabeth is definitely probably the best hacker in any film that you can see. So I'm picking her.
When you started talking, my mind immediately, for some reason, went to Jurassic Park.
Oh, damn it.
It's a Unix system.
I know this.
Fucking nerd that knows Unix.
But hey, anyone going to comment on Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Yeah, but I'll let Ru go first.
Elizabeth is an amazing pick. I would go with Numi. You go watch those films if you have not. It is far and above. She's also more badass. I'm scared of Numi Rapace in anything she did. So
with good reason.
Yeah. So a hacker who can whoop your ass and steal all your money from your bank account at the same time. Yeah, definitely a great choice.
And another Daniel Craig movie on your list.
Oh, there we go. I didn't even think of it.
Different pick is going to be Bond. Yeah, I'm so annoyed if I didn't think of Sander. I have another female hacker ready.
I've got issues with that one. I don't usually like to pick holes with other people's picks, but you're picking someone who's antisocial. She doesn't get along with people. She literally likes one person in that entire movie.
She doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to.
She's just be in the dark room.
You have to, I suppose, you could just hire her. Yeah. There's another issue.
She'd be social for the right price.
There's other issues whether that I won't go into because they go a bit dark for this show. This is meant to be a fun show, so let's not go there.
I will say
everyone knows what I'm talking about.
If she agrees to do something, she follows through with it.
Yeah,
period.
True.
As
There's 110%. Yeah.
That's fair. It's good quality to have in your heist crew.
That's true.
for sure.
Keep our mouth shut. Yeah, fair enough.
All right, Tony. Is there anyone left on your list?
So Dick move Peggy, I love it.
All right, I'm gonna go with my heavy. I'm going for the idea. So is like you can get a traditional like muscle man guy that can just like shoot everyone and beat everyone up, like. But the second that if he came onto the scene, all the security guards would go, "Hang on a minute, he's gonna be trouble here because he's fucking 7'5" and massive and made out of a literal walking brick house." So you need someone that could destroy everyone in a room all at once. But when he walks in, no one's looking at the middle-aged Asian man. It man.
Okay, this is an interesting pitch.
Not where I thought you were gonna go.
No.
You just have him just like this middle-aged Asian man just walking in around and just like, and then when he needs to, he just kicks off and just like kills everyone.
Yeah, I have not seen Ip Man, so hopefully someone else. I haven't seen it.
No, it's been on the
There's
list for
multiple,
years.
right?
Yeah,
there's four. There's
Yeah.
four.
Fuck.
With the fifth one coming, I believe.
Oh god.
Oh no.
But yeah, not my usual cup of tea. So, gentlemen, have at it.
Actually, to be fair, I think you would actually enjoy the first one at least.
Gotta get through Logan Lucky first.
I get he's the muscle, but what is he actually going to do in the crew as part of the heist? Is he just going to beat all the security guards up and then
pretty much
steal the money now?
You don't really need much more from your muscle to be fair. You just want them to beat the crap out of people when they get in your way.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm gonna have other people for the actual job that he's just gonna be there just in case. Like he'll just be there and he's just there in like broadside. What's the word? Like
He's like the silent assassin.
Yeah, silent assassin. That's the one. Just have him in the background ready, and then just if he needs to, just like next thing you know, just like 5 heads are being kicked off, and just like there, all sorted.
Although when you said middle-aged Asian man, I thought you were going a completely different route there.
So did I.
I was thinking Jackie Chan and something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much where I was going as well. But yeah, nothing to say. Not seen these movies.
You went Hitman, not Sheer and M-Way. Okay. You don't want somebody who's got the force behind them to help you out.
But isn't he blind?
I mean, Hitman,
the hell does that matter? He still dodges everything.
But you don't want someone that, like, just in case everything goes wrong, just like, oh yeah.
Are you being ableist right now?
No, I'm being forcist. Because I'm pretty sure the force wouldn't work if you're in the middle of a heist.
Says who? It's not how the force works. It's midichlorians, bro.
Oh, don't make me come up there.
My 4th round pick, Jar Jar Binks.
Darth Jar Jar, it works. Yeah, he's actually your mastermind.
Yes, I think that's a bad pick.
Is it too late to back out of this?
All right, moving on. Jay, let's close out round 3 real quick. What you got?
Yeah.
All right. So true to my word, I'm gonna save my mastermind for round 5 because nobody's gonna pick him. So I have Hacker and Muscle left. And which one to go with first? It doesn't matter. I get back-to-back picks. So I'm gonna go with a man that everybody probably knows. He's got Desert Eagle .50 written down the side of his gun. I'm going Bullet Tooth Tony as my muscle.
I figured somebody was going to go that way.
I'm going with Bullet Tooth Tony as my muscle. You know what? I have a Vinny by name on my list. Now I have a Vinny by actor on my list. This is one of my favorite Vinny Jones characters. He gives no fucks, but can restrain himself when necessary. And I think that's something that's incredibly vital when you have a plan that needs to go off without a hitch. You grab somebody who can fuck somebody up and then move on. We have Robert Downey Jr's Sherlock Holmes on this board, Garth. We've had a Guy Ritchie character on here for a minute.
I forget Guy Ritchie made that movie though.
Right? That's fair. That's fair. That's 100% fair.
I am 100% behind this pick. Snatch can do no wrong ever. I was going to try to find a Snatch character, and then I realized none of them know how to pull off a heist very well.
The only one who does is Bullet Tooth Tony.
Yeah. So I went away from it, but I definitely had them in my head. So
I'd say Statham unintentionally can pull off a heist because he gets the diamond in the end because of the bloody dog. I'd say that.
Then draft the dog. Draft the dog.
Draft the dog.
No, drooling on my seats. Stole this car.
And if you're same as it, man, once again, if all you're looking for in your muscle is someone that can beat the crap out of people when you need to, they don't need to be part of the heist, really. They don't need to think. You don't need a brain to be the muscle.
I mean, even when he's in there, even when he's in the store with the twins, getting the job, you can see that he's got at least somewhat of a tenderness to him because he like almost flies off the handle and then chills right back out and sips his fucking tea like a gangster, and then goes and fucks people up.
And there's only one other person who's harder to kill than Bullet Tooth Tony. Only one, because that man takes bullets still.
Boris, the sneaky fucking Russian.
Yes. He's the only one who takes longer to kill.
I wouldn't put him on my team though.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna expect him to fucking. Heavy is good. Heavy is reliable. Heavy is not gonna fucking knock 15 guards out with the butt of a fucking pistol. I'm good, bro. No, pass.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm now thinking, though, that Bricktop would have been a good mastermind.
In the quiet words of the Virgin Mary, come again.
This is another Guy Ritchie.
It's like, yeah, essentially.
Hey, he could tell you what the word vigilante means. I think that's a pretty good mastermind there.
Yeah. And he's got pigs as well, so
Yeah, so if someone
be wearing a pig armor.
requests him, he'll just feature Tony.
I wish I could have picked someone from a Guy Ritchie movie on my list, but like Rue, I just couldn't think of any. But
Late round scramble.
I'm
now in the back of my head going,
that is a great choice.
Who can I pick from Lockstock? Who can I pick from Lockstock?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now.
Ewan
King
Bremner.
Arthur. Maybe he's good at something. Anyways, round 3 closes out. Tony, recap away if you could.
Absolutely. So Amaru went first. He went Benji from Mission Impossible. Chris went with Drifter from Willy's Wonderland. Jake went with Whisper Salander from Go with Dragon Tattoo. I went with Hitman. And Jay went Bulletooth Tony from Snatch.
All right, 2 more rounds to go, gentlemen. Make sure you round out your teams. Jay, where you going? What you thinking?
I'm gonna hit my hacker now, and I'm gonna give you just a simple 5-word phrase. You can't stop the signal. I'm choosing Mr. Universe from Serenity.
Saw that coming.
Yeah.
Saw that coming.
It's the 4th round. My man's is literally connected to every single piece of the internet and could do the job better than almost anybody else.
Wait, when you say Serenity, do you mean the McConaughey one?
Oh, 100%. I mean the McConaughey one.
All right.
That fucking video game movie.
I mean,
Doesn't Mr. Universe end up getting shot by the assassin guy?
He stabbed me, Mal, with a sword. With a sword, he stabbed me. But that's just it. That's at the end of it. And he still finishes the job after he dies. So boom. Even if he dies, has contingency plans, gets the job done, and everybody else in the crew gets a bigger share.
Nice.
There you go.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
All right, well, I haven't seen Serenity, so again, I have to leave it to the panel to discuss this one.
This is who I thought Jake was going with when they said best hacker until he said she.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So definitely good pick.
Yeah, good choice. Never thought of it.
it's been a while since I've seen Serenity, so I'm trying to remember the character, but it's
David Krumholtz.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's an interesting pick. I guess if you want to go like more advanced technological, but definitely Mr. Universe is definitely someone to go with. I like
Chris Diaz. No, that's Hoban Washburn. That's
Did he
Wash.
have-
That's
Wash.
Did he not have a weird fetish for robots as well? Or am I misremembering that?
No, he has a fuck bot.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't want to put it in those words, but yes.
Don't worry. Lando also had one, so it's cool.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Lando. So I just saw Solo for the first time a couple weeks ago. So
L3!
Oh.
Oh, geez,
God.
that was a good laugh. Thank you for that, Rue. All right, Tony, you're up. 4th round pick. What you thinking?
Okay, so I'm gonna go for someone that can really be the thief of it, can really get into the systems and do all the stealing and stuff. And I don't think there's a better person for it. Not only is he able to handle himself in hand-to-hand combat, he's able to sneak in anywhere that he wants by dangling down from a roof. He's also really, really small, so he can hide in like small boxes. Ethan Hunt.
That's a good pick.
Two
Nobody
characters from
ever
Mission
noticed that
Impossible.
he's got the T1000 run?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm a track coach, cross country coach. He has the perfect form.
He knows how to run.
For that long, man is, yeah. You need somebody to run. Ethan, go. No, you're good.
you're our anchor. Go.
I think I always thought Ethan Hunt as kind of the mastermind. I mean, what's his role in the heist, Benny?
I was thinking of the thief. Yeah.
A
Yeah,
thief. Oh,
Yeah,
I can see
like
that.
a kind of cat burglar type role.
I think he'd be too egotistical to try and take charge of his heist. They try and take it over from Benjamin Gates. It's like, no, I've got some ideas here. What if we go hang a wire and go down? I'll do it. I can take care of it.
That's why you have Hitman there, just in case he does try to do that. Just like Gates just points to him, just go, do we let him go?
So Hitman is associated. He's been hired by Benjamin because he's the leader.
Hitman basically is dead. Hitman's
you
basically there as his insurance policy in case something goes wrong.
You don't feel as bad because you got somebody the same height as Ethan Hunt to whip his ass.
Now I legitimately just want a Mission Impossible fucking National Treasure crossover.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, just to see this, that's a perfect scene.
Nobody can prove that the Declaration of Independence isn't guarded by laser wires.
That is 100%
on the deal too if you want. Not to give away future pictures anyway. But for people watching at home, there's no set rule that you have to have like a driver. You have to have your mastermind. Like these guys are just building whatever they. I don't even know what they want to steal, but whatever they need to have for the steal, that's what they're taking. So
I hadn't even thought about that.
At the end,
round 6. It's what
I was
you're
about
stealing.
to say. Since we're going fast, should we do at the end? What, like after we make all our heist crew, what they're actually going to be stealing?
Sure.
I mean, I'm still doing it. I'm trying to think of it now.
Like think off at the end. Because
for the 6th round, what would you guys like if you could pick anything in the world to steal? What would your high school be stealing? That'll be fun. I like it. I dig it. Nice little ad lib there, Tony. But moving on to Jake for his 4th round pick. What you got, buddy?
Oh, me. Okay, so you need someone in the field. If you need someone to play a guy who's playing a guy who's playing another guy, I think you need a charmeleon, a distraction. I'm not going which way I think I'm going, but
Titty, sturdy. Sorry.
you need someone who can. If you're going into the casino, you need someone who knows how to. You need a security officer, someone who knows how to get into the codes. Someone at the bank. You can go one of the people at the bank. Just the actor essentially. So I'm going with someone who can be anyone in any situation. I really didn't want to pick any supernatural. I'm between two. You know what? Let's go with some. I have to pick someone from a Sam Raimi film. I'm going to pick Darkman.
You picking who? I'm sorry.
Darkman.
Darkman.
He can literally be anyone. If you need someone to pretend to be the guy to get into the bank, the casino, you can just have Darkman. He is the master of disguise. He's your charmeleon.
That's good. I am unfamiliar with the character. I'm sorry. I feel like I am unfamiliar with all of these picks today. I don't get it.
I think it's back up. I've not seen that movie in years. Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
That's
Liam's Neeson's.
The Neesons. I've seen the movie one time when it came out, and I remember nothing from it.
Jane Fonda's girlfriend, or
Frances McDormand.
Frances McDormand. That's it. I think this one's super famous.
You just got Peggy to be like, I'm gonna watch this movie.
Yeah. I wanted to pick someone from Sam Raimi.
Also completely forgot it was Sam Raimi.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite filmmakers. I always love his Spider-Man trilogy. But yeah, I had to pick someone who just is like, he can get into any situation. He can be anyone. He's perfect.
That's a good choice. I completely love it. I used to love that film.
Completely off topic. Have you seen Indian Summer?
I've not. No, I don't even know what this is.
Okay, it's a movie back in the 90s. It's about a bunch of kids who went to summer camp as kids and they come back when they're like in their 30s or whatever. But Sam Raimi is acting in this one, and he's hilarious. Very much check it out. Yes.
I didn't even know this. Oh my god.
So
Indian
fantastic.
Summer, 93?
Yeah, I want to say. Nah. Huge cast: Diane Lane, Bill Paxton. Yeah.
Oh no! Wow, I gotta watch this now.
Yeah. He plays the maintenance dude. But anyway, sidetrack. I love that movie, so I tried to mention it. People
watch this.
And if you're a Sam Raimi dude, I figure you got to see it. But all right,
I do love the fact that in the 90s, just a ton of directors just went, I'm just going to appear in a random serious film. You have Kevin Smith and Catch and Release, Sam Raimi in this. Just like that should happen again. I want to see like Alfonso Cuarón just appear in just a random like drama.
J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams in 6 Degrees of Separation as a very whiny man.
That's how he got Star Wars made.
Taika Waititi and Jojo Rabbit.
All right, before we go too off the rails, let's move over to Chris. Chris, 4th round pick. What you got?
You know what? I'm going to go along the same lines as Jake, but I'm not going to take the exact same thing. I'm going to pick someone. You've got to have like a kind of. I agree. You've got to have someone that can kind of get you into places. You've got to have someone that's kind of smooth. Let's call them the smooth operator, the kind of face man. I'm going to go with specifically. I'm going with Thomas Crown, specifically the Pierce Brosnan version from the Thomas Crown Affair, 1999.
That's a good pick.
Good pick. That's a great pick.
He's a charming guy. He knows how to dance. You need someone to seduce a woman. He can do that. He's also a billionaire who just steals for the love of the game.
Yep.
So if you need money to provide assets, he's got that covered as well. And once again, if you're going to pick someone that's got to be a smooth operator, why not a former Bond and Pierce Brosnan?
No, it's fair. Definitely
Those
fair.
guys are picked for one thing.
Do you fellas have this one on your draft boards? Because you should have.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you vote for one.
I had him in the mastermind category though. I was like, I have to pick someone. I don't want to pick like more than 2 people who are like just vast intellect. And I think Thomas Crown is definitely in that category. I definitely was thinking about him for a bit. It's tough because I love the 99 Thomas Crown Affair. It's just really fun movie. Just one that you can just put on and just enjoy. And I love both Heists, especially the second one. But what he does without spoiling it at the end, it's so good.
Oh god, it's brilliant.
Where's Rene Russo been lately?
Asgard.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And eat the salad. Completely forgot she was in that. All right, but no, Thomas Crown, solid choice by Chris.
I'm so annoyed I forgot Thomas Crown.
I think
with every pick, it's like
I think he was the first person I put on my. I think he was actually the first person I put on my list when I was thinking of people, and I can't believe I've left until this long. He's like the first person I thought of.
Yeah, he's a person because he can do everything, and it's just like he's basically
a one-man heist crew.
Thomas Crown is basically Batman in a more, but doesn't dress up.
Yeah,
he's Batman if he decides to steal paintings instead of just dress up and punch people in the face. It's perfect. And also, I actually watched the original, the '68 one with.
I've still never seen it.
I was going in thinking, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be even better than this one because it's Steve McQueen. It's Faye Dunaway. What they did for '99, it was night and day. A much better film. Like John McTiernan and that. It might be obviously Die Hard exists, so it's not the greatest John McTiernan film. But what he does there is just everything about it is just like you just catch the lightning in the bottle. That's perfect for everything in that. Period.
I think it's one of those films that everyone forgets about as well.
Yeah. Right.
Not a lot of people think about it very often.
That's true. All right, Ruru. Oh, so good.
I was going to say, it's not his truly greatest work because, of course, Rollerball exists.
Oof.
Yes.
With that being said, Rue, your pick.
All right. I'm going to try something here. If you all don't allow it, I have my backup to do it, but let me set it up. All of my picks so far have been dual role. Like everybody I have so far can fill in a role or do another role. Dom can be my muscle and my will man, and I'm talking about Toretto. Of course, Cobb can fill in basically any role, as well as the mastermind. Again, Benji can go in the field and fill in if you need to do tech and do something else. But I think the most important job of any heist crew is the dirty work. The little things you need to do. If you need to go here, if you need somebody in this spot, if you need to go basically stop or fix a strike at a factory, and then join said strike and do all of that, or go drive, or use some balloons to stop to block a camera. Whatever you need to go use them. And my thing I'm gonna do to see if y'all allow it is because they don't go anywhere without each other. So I got the Malloys brothers together as one pick. If you allow it, I got both Turk and Virgil. But I'm gonna leave it up to y'all to see if I can have 2 picks for one person. If I can, I know who I'm choosing.
I was going to say, well, you do have the fifth round picks, so.
No, I have somebody else for my fifth. So, okay, fine. I tried it. I wanted to do it. If not, I have to go with the one who I know can also.
The only way we would accept it is if you had a very giant coat for both of them and they had to be.
Or if it was like it was stuck on you, where it's like Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear, like in there.
Very true. Really very true. They could have pulled it off, but no. Because of that, I'm going with the one who I know can do a little bit of hacking, who is a little calmer, but can help a revolution, even if it's a small one. And I'm going Virgil. Virgil Malloy. He will do anything and everything you need him to do. All the little things you don't have the time for, Virgil Malloy is the one. He's the one that can go in and do anything you need done. He will go do it. That is probably the most important job on any heist. It's the small little details. So I'm going Virgil.
Not the Ocean's 11 crew member that I thought would be the first off the board.
Yeah.
But
I think Danny Ocean's too obvious at this point.
Yeah.
Right. 100%.
I'd go Rusty.
Yeah.
You don't need Rusty for anything unless you need food eaten.
I'd find a use for him.
He's a gopher.
I was trying to use for him as well.
Moral support.
Moral support.
Emotional support. There.
That's my emotional support person.
I think he's my favorite of the two Malloy.
Eat your cheeseburger. Look pretty.
I'd have to think about it. That's a tough question. Which my favorite Malloy brother would be, but no, Virgil's.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of question of what happens when you separate them, but also would it cause less drama because they're fighting half the time? So
he would just pick someone else to fight with in the crew.
Yeah, let's have a look at your crew.
I
was gonna say Dom Toretto, just fill him in, just like he's kind of got his head.
I was gonna say him and Benji, they would. Just,
him and Benji would fucking. It's oil and vinegar right there.
There we go. But I get the Malloys work best when they're in conflict and arguing with each other. So
that's true.
There you go.
That's true. All right, round 4 comes to a close with that pick. Tony, time for the recap. Hang on.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Just a little bit behind. That's all right.
I'm still trying to find a goddamn hacker. Jay went Missy Universe from Serenity. I went Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible. Jake went The Hawkman. Chris went Thomas Crown from 99 Thomas Crown Affair. And Prue went Virgil Malloy from the Oceans franchise.
All right, guys. Last member of your crew, and then you'll get to reveal what the heck you guys are stealing. But Rue, how are you rounding out your squad?
All right. So I got my mastermind. I got my wheel guy and muscle. I got a tech guy. And I got the guy who can do the dirty work, but also can do a little bit of demo, can do whatever you need. But Chris mentioned it earlier. You need money. And it would be best if you had somebody with money who could also be your con man. Because I feel like you need a con man. You need somebody who can fit anywhere, can go anywhere. And the second Chris mentioned laser wires, that immediately went to my favorite scene in Ocean's 12. And that is when Francois Talor does capoeira around the lasers. And that man is amazing, has a bunch of money, and can go anywhere and steal anything. So I'm going Francois Talor, also from Oceans.
That may be my favorite pick.
Because the dude is brilliant.
His whole dance scene where he's like flipping through the wires, he picks up the egg. Oh my god!
I have every time I watch Ocean's 12, I watch that scene like 4 times in a row for the music alone. Because the music,
I have the music on my Spotify playlist. It's so just catchy. Oh man!
And Vincent, and Vincent, what Cassell or Castle? How do you say it? Castle? Vincent Castle?
Cassell.
Cassell. He's not that bad to look at and listen to, so that helps.
I mean, he was married to Monica Bellucci for a while, so
that is a pretty ass couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Night 5. Yes. Thank you.
To my shame, I've only seen all of the Oceans movies once a piece, so I'm having real trouble remembering your 2 picks. And I feel horrible because I did love the movies, but I can't remember them that well.
Yeah,
Which is horrible for someone in a heist movie round.
It's all right. It's all right. Go watch them again. Go have fun.
They're worth a rewatch.
I didn't even consider, honestly. I really wish I did because he's like one of the best parts of Ocean's 12. Damn it. Yeah, that's easily my favorite pick. Great job there, Amaru. That's
solid way to close out your team.
Like I personally was trying to keep away from like proper heist characters, but if I was going to pick for anyone from the Ocean's franchise, Francois probably was going to be it. Like, just like everything about it, just like yes, just perfect. Like, and also French. Just like give me a French Italian any day of the week, twice a Sunday.
All right then. All right, so Ruse team's full up. Chris, how you completing your squad?
Well, seeing as this was actually another one of the ones that I first put on my list, and seeing as I've not taken a getaway driver yet, this might be an unusual choice. This might be one that not a lot of people have seen, but given who we're talking to, it could have been. I'm going with Daniel Morales from particularly 1998's Taxi, the French version. I'm getting crickets around the room here because I think maybe Jake might be the only other person that's seen that.
I've only seen the remake with Queen Latifah, but I do know this.
The original is an amazing film. It's just a guy in a modded taxi in the middle of Paris, picks up people from the airport, gets them where they need to go as fast as possible, has like fucking nose, a spoiler lifts out the back of the car, goes vaulting over everything. It's a masterpiece of a movie. Seriously, if you've not seen this movie, no, the remake was absolutely god awful. Seriously, go watch the original. It is an amazing film.
It's Luc Besson, right?
Yeah, it's Luc Besson. Yes.
Yeah. Produced by Luc Besson, directed by Gerard Perez.
Sorry, produced. I knew Luc Besson was involved somehow.
Yeah.
But
it's a French movie from the 90s. Of course, Luc Besson's involved in it.
Even just go watch the trailer and you will agree with me that this is one of the best drivers on the planet. And plus, like what Rose picked, he can double up his muscle because he is a big guy. He looks like he can kick some ass. And if you can drive that fast through Paris, have you seen the traffic in Paris?
Yes.
Even as bad as LA is, traffic in Paris is just like a fucking shit show because there are no rules.
It's a lot of
oh my god, are there that many taxi movies?
Yeah, the last one came out, got here 2018. It became a race through Paris film. And now need to watch all of these.
Oh god, no, the original is brilliant.
I kind of want to watch the remake again, just out of curiosity.
No, don't go watch the original.
Jimmy Fallon, Queen Latifah, that's a good duo.
The original.
I forgot about that one.
Just start singing "This Will Be an Everlasting Love." That's all I
Oh damn it! No, I just thought of a look at song
From that
film that I could have picked for my muscle. Oh no. Damn it, yes, it is a Luc Besson. You just fallen and I missed a muscle pick. Damn it. Oh well, honorable mentions.
There you go. All right. Chris's team's complete. Jake, time for you to complete yours.
Yeah, I know. There's one person who I'm missing that fits the category. You need a safe cracker, a cat burglar, someone who can get into the safe and steal whatever we're stealing, which we'll figure out in the next round. Someone who can work in the field, knows martial arts, someone who, if a hacker gets kidnapped or something, can work as a hacker, someone who can be in the field as the Charmeleon, blend in with disguises, and someone who can break into the safe, which is the most important thing. This is a pick solely for my own gratification. I am picking Alex Monday from Charlie's Angels. Lucy Lee's characters.
Okay.
I think you were wondering.
Yeah, you have to clarify there. Like I don't remember any of their names.
No, not at all.
I mean, I have a huge affinity for Charlie's Angels films, in case anyone didn't know, and I think she's probably the most efficient of the three angels. Yeah, she's just If you get into trouble, exactly. She also just knows tech skills. I mean, she works as a gadget whiz. She's just perfect, can fit around any sort of category. And I think she's the one who will break into the safe. And if security guards get in the way, she's going to kick their asses because she's Lucy Liu. She's awesome. I have to pick Alex.
No, totally fair. Not one I would have thought of, though. Any of you boys have this one on your list?
Nope.
Not even close to my list. Not even close. I love the pick, though.
Yeah, I'm also surprised. It's the very first women we've had in anyone's draft.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm okay.
So
Second, because Jake got Elizabeth. So.
Yeah, when you said
Oh, yeah,
Safecracker,
let's go.
I thought you were going somewhere else. That was female, but I'll save that for honorable mentions. Hopefully, someone mentions her.
I think I know who you're talking about.
yeah, I'm never going to vote against Lucy. I'm never going to vote against Lucy Liu either. So
No.
very
that-
underrated actress. Who deserves more
That's
mark.
fair.
Like also those Charlie's Angels films are absolutely amazing back in the day. Just like I've not watched them in like 10 years, and I know it's gonna be like what it's just like, oh yeah, this should have stayed in the 2000s, but like
It's the most 2000 movie ever.
Huge fan of McG. Big McG fan over there.
Yeah, watch far too many of his TV shows that he produces.
Look, I like Supernatural.
Oh, that's true. That's my G show. But anyway, yeah, no. They're quite fun movies. I think they probably still hold up reasonably well as like cheesy, fun action movies. Certainly got to be better than the one that came out recently.
Yeah, I did not like that Elizabeth Banks movie. In my honest opinion, I think the first one is just a really fun 2000 actually action adventure film, and then Full Throttle was like a parody of it. So I think that film's so hilarious.
It's the definition of a romp. It's a good romp.
Absolutely.
Creepy Thin Man.
Hell yeah, love that guy.
And Bill Murray in the first one, or is he in the second?
Second.
Is that
Second one. Who's the first one? Is that Bernie Mac?
No, I'm sorry. That is Bertie Mac. That's
Bill Murray is first one. Betty Mac is Full Throttle.
Okay, cool.
I think the same character. It's amazing.
Sam Rockwell's the first one. Justin Theroux's the second one. That give us
I
the
figured it was like a Bond thing where you just each one's got it's like a code name they use.
Oh, they're the same
I
person.
think
I thought they were brothers.
It's pretty weird. There's some weird implication. in Full Throttle.
Charlie Angels has a deep lore that we never knew about.
Scanner. Jake's squad is complete. Tony, did you find a fifth person to draft for your team?
gave up on Hacker. Some people send me options, and it's just like I've not seen Swordfish in like 10 years. I'm not going to talk about that. I've not suffered through Ready Player One. I tried reading the book. I hated it, so I've not seen the movie.
That's fair.
So what I'm going for like, so there's technical hacking, there's computer hacking, and then there's interaction, people hacking, like getting into situations, getting the information out of people. That's what you need from someone. And there's only one person that can really do that. Someone, a fine, sophisticated actor that can just really go into any role and just do anything. I'm going for Phoenix Goddamn Buchanan from Paddington 2. He could be a nun, he could be a knight, he could be anything you need. He could be a giant dog.
Tony just finds any excuse to talk about Paddington 2.
I do.
My God.
That's a good pick.
But if you need someone to get the information or get like a key from someone, he's the man to do it.
Okay.
There you go. I still haven't seen either of these films.
Yeah, same.
I have seen
seriously,
Black Panther films. I'm safe. Please save me. I've seen both.
All right, well, then since that did not whip the panel into a verbal frenzy, I think we'll just press on to Jade's final pick.
So I said I was gonna save. My mastermind for last. My character started as a lowly thief and has worked his way to one of the best, started by a man named Maurice LeBlanc, made famous by the artist Monkey Punch. I'm going with Arsène Lupin as my mastermind. You want to talk about somebody who can work with a dysfunctional team and still get the job done at the end of the day. It's my man's Lupin from Lupin the Third.
Yeah, I am unfamiliar with this one.
I wish I knew who this is.
I think I'm the only one that's familiar with this one, so
All right, Chris, take it away.
I'll just take you aside and say that's a good pick. Are you talking about the live action, or are you talking about the animated?
I'm talking the animated. I'm talking the animated, like Castle of Cagliostro, even the new.
Yeah.
Even the new live action, even the new 3D hybrid is actually pretty fucking good.
Oh,
But,
okay,
yeah.
not seen it yet. But yeah, that's a good choice for a mastermind. He is
100%. Yeah, Castle Rico. I can never pronounce it.
Cagliostro.
Cagliostro. That he's an absolute blind of a pick.
What was he also in Doctor Strange?
No. I get that. I get that.
I knew you would. I
get that reference.
But yeah, so yeah, anime character. The big film of his was the first Miyazaki film, like his directorial debut. So very excellent if you haven't seen it, and especially if you like Studio Ghibli.
It still holds up. It still holds up for a movie in the 70s. For a movie from the 70s, it's not a Ghibli film. It still holds up. The animation is amazing. Surprisingly, for cartoons in the 70s, that doesn't happen a lot. But I mean, the live action is supposed to be good. The TV show that's coming out on Netflix is supposed to be incredibly good. He started out as a book character, but definitely became more famous because of the anime. But yeah, Lupin the Third, definitely. I had to sneak him in. He's gotten theatrical releases. So yeah. Oh shit.
Does he turn into a werewolf in the movie?
No, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately. Damn it.
All right, draft has concluded. Everyone's squad is full. Tony, can we go over how everyone's teams turned out?
Absolutely. Okay, so Rue went first overall. He went for his Doms. He went Don Cobb from Inception, Dom Toretto for Fast and Furious, Benji from Mission Impossible, Virgil Malloy from the Oceans series, and Francois Toulouse from the Oceans. Chris was second. He went James C. Kirk from Star Trek, Zero Cool from Hackers, The Drifter from Willy's Wonderland, Thomas Crown from 99 Thomas Crown Affairs, and Daniel Morales from Taxi. Jake went Sherlock Holmes, Joe Bang from Logan Lucky, Elizabeth Salander from Girl with Dragon Tattoo, Darkman, and Alex Monday from Charlotte's Angels. I was fourth. I went Frank Martin from Transporters, Benjamin Gates from National Treasure, Ip Man, Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible, and Phoenix Buchanan from Paddington 2. And then finally, Jay, Baby from Baby Driver, Vinny from Atlantis, The Lost Empire, Bullet Tooth Tony from Snatch, Miss Universe from Serenity, and Lupin the Third from the Lupin franchise.
The poll is going to be interesting later on tonight. All right, but there's plenty of stuff, plenty of Heist Crew candidates that were left off of the board. Everyone in the chat, if you want to start firing away who you think the panel missed out on selecting, and we'll go around and find out what the heck you guys are stealing and get you guys' honorable mentions as we do that. I think we'll start with Tony because we never start with Tony, and then we'll work our way around.
Okay, so the one that I had in my mind that I was trying to figure out a way to put him in because he's someone that could do like a coverall for everything. Snake Plissken from the Escape series.
Great muscle.
Yeah, I was thinking muscle. I was thinking like he could also be a mastermind in his own sense and stuff like that. It's just like, but that was the only one that was really coming to mind. The annoying thing was that I was gonna the second one Chris stole Hackers from me. I was gonna go fuck you. I'm gonna go for the other 1995 hacking film and pick Sandra Bullock's character, but I forgot that she's not technically a hacker in that film. She just gets hacked.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I was so ready just to go, just like fuck you. I was like, I had Wikipedia up and just like fuck. I have not seen that film in a long time.
And then what are you stealing?
I feel so. Benjamin Gates, he has to be stealing something big and historical. I feel like, and the rest of these, I want to see. I want to see Ethan Hunt try and break in the Tower of London. Let's go steal the crown jewels.
Oh,
Damn
it. You have Frank Martin doing a drive scene through London, getting stuck in traffic. Like, Phoenix Buchanan could just be the charming, sophisticated Gallivant. Like, and then you just have Ip Man just kill a bunch of beef eaters.
The gin guys?
Yeah.
Those guys are technically military officers.
They are.
I believe they're actually full soldiers. They're actually in the army.
Yeah, they're like some of the most decorated officers in the country, but they, because of the job of protecting the Queen, they just have to stand there and just look like twats. It's like one of the most best jobs you can get in the British military. It's weird.
Yeah,
they got guys standing outside the White House too that have just to stand there and look straight ahead.
Yeah, those are the fake guys though. Those aren't the snipers on the fucking rooftops that'll
No,
take you out.
Those guys are mobile.
They also don't have to wear stupid hats.
Those stupid hats look awesome though. They look heavy as fuck, but awesome.
All right, Chris, what is your crew stealing, and who just missed out on being a part of it?
I'll go who missed out first of all, because I'm trying to think of something to steal, because I was going to go with the crown jewels. So I can't do that now.
Oh, we can come back to you if you want.
You can duel for it. For it. You got to steal him before he does.
Yeah.
Narrowly missing out on the list for Mastermind, I wanted to put in Sean Connery from The Rock, John Mason.
Yeah.
As a Mastermind.
Patrick Mason.
That's pretty good.
Is it Pat? Did I get the name?
Oh, John Patrick Mason. He's middle name.
John Pat. Okay. For my muscle, narrowly missed it. Narrowly, I probably should have just gone with John Wick and skipped on Nick Cage, but apart from that, for the cat burglar, I had Bilbo Baggins.
Hey,
He's a Flubberburger Hobbit. That's a great choice.
And last one for smooth operator, I wanted to Patrick Swayze on a list somewhere, but I couldn't sub him out for Pierce Brosnan, so I had Patrick Swayze from Point Break as my smooth operator as backup.
But not Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse's muscle.
I was gonna say,
I did consider that as well. I was considering doing the Patrick Swayze double team, but I was like, as ridiculous as that is,
just a full team of Sways. Swayze dog all the way.
Oh god, that's
No
Swayze
Swayze
as well.
You get
No
Sam
Swayze.
Wheat.
no Swayze from Ghost though.
Yeah, you could have him stealing. Yeah, you could have.
Yeah, Sam Wheat we can get to the $4 million from Rita Miller.
God damn, yeah,
He can help you crack a safe by ghost wrapping his arms around you.
926-31043.
Come back to me for what they're stealing. I'm gonna have to think about this.
That's cool. Come back to you.
Yeah, Johnny.
All right. So I got a few that I still had on there. Just because I love them, and you need some good nails while you're doing these things. I got Frank Catton as another con man from Oceans. If I went straight muscle, I would go Sphinx, another Vinnie Jones character from Gone in 60 Seconds. He doesn't do any talking. He'll just fuck some shit up for you. He can also drive very well. Luther Stickle from Mission Impossible was backup tech from Benji. And ASG mentioned him. I also would have went with Lyle or Napster from The Italian Job. Also from The Italian Job, I would have went Handsome Rob if Dom if Dom wasn't there. I was gonna go him. And my mastermind that I really, really wanted to pick, but I had to go Dom. But my low key greatest mastermind probably would be is Hans Gruber. Hans is
That didn't really work out exactly as planned.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, when you're doing something,
Hans Booby.
but take John McClane out of the equation, and he would have got away with it.
Exactly. But
damn that John McClane.
Quickly, maybe Simon Peter Gruber as the better mastermind.
Possibly.
He did more on a bigger scale than
Fort Knox is for tourists.
100%. They don't keep gold
Just quickly, Napster as the hacker is a good choice, except that I refuse to accept that movie exists because there's only one. It's a British one with Michael Caine. It runs the bloody doors off.
Whatever.
F. Gary Gray's Italian Job is awesome.
It is extremely awesome. What my crew is stealing though, so I don't have a safe cracker. I don't need one. All of my crew members, except for Virgil, who does all the details, they deal in really big things like IMF and Fast and Furious, and Talor just is a cajillionaire. But we're using Dom, and we're using Dom to go into somebody's mind because we're going to figure out and steal the biggest mystery on Earth right now. We're going to steal Banksy. Not a Banksy. We're going to steal the actual Banksy. We're going to figure out who he is or she is, and we're going to steal that person because we all want to know who Banksy is. So that's the job. We're stealing Banksy.
And that's called kidnapping.
Hey, we're going to do something illegal. We're going to do something illegal that the whole world wants to see happen. So,
it's Neil Buchanan.
Oh, my God. Yeah. only two people here get that.
Yeah, for the British. So there was a thing last year that this Neil Buchanan, who used to host a show up here called Art Attack. There was a thing where it's like someone actually got a lot of evidence to kind of prove it was him, to the point where he had to go out and literally go, just to say, just clearly, I'm in my 70s, I'm not Banksy.
Okay, I'll put in these words for the US people. Imagine if someone accused Bob Ross of being Banksy. That's essentially what Neil
Bob
Buchanan
Ross
was.
could totally be Banksy.
Exactly.
I would believe Bob Ross is
British accent is
Banksy 100%.
That man is a G and a national treasure.
There we go.
Happy little balloons.
It's the easiest way I can explain Neil Buchanan to people across the pond.
Let's have some happy shredded paper.
There you go.
All right, Jake, what are you stealing, and who just missed out being part of your squad?
I mean, yeah, Amaru, you said Handsome Rob. He was definitely someone I was considering. I mean, I was thinking you got to have Statham in your career. He's great, Italian job. I also considered Frank, James Caan's character from Thief, Michael Mann's debut. I always think he's a good safecracker, and I like his character a lot. I almost went Gracie Hart.
From the FBI?
Yeah, I think she would be a good distraction, the Charmeleon. She could be the one you can get in. I think that would be a good pick. That was also the one I was considering. Just for my own also gratification, I almost considered Bosley from Charles Angels. Just I was like, I don't want to pick more than one person from Joseph Jones. So I was like, I gotta pick Lucy Lee. But yeah, that's Garth Pancake from the Lady Killers, J.K. Simmons' character, Cohen's. He's the demolitions expert. I think he would also just be fun. But I was like, you gotta have one person who's like that comedic side character. So I was like, I think Joe Bank would be perfect for that. But yeah, those are pretty much the people I consider. A lot of people I'd already considered were already mentioned it. So
that's cool. And you're stealing?
I almost went with the police station in Blue Streak. I think my team's overvalued for a diamond in the vent. But I was thinking, and Amaru had kind of already mentioned Die Hard, but I'm going Nakatomi Plaza. I'm going for that. Still from the safe there.
That's cool. That works. And then Jay, what are your honorable mentions? What were you
8 Ball from Ocean's 8. Just because I love Riri, 100%. She got to get some love. Since nobody will say it, it's popped up several times in the chat. Mr. Anderson from The Matrix as a hacker as well. Yeah. Other than that, I couldn't choose like John Wick. It just doesn't make sense to me as Muscle. But what I'm gonna steal, seeing as 3 of the 5 people on my list are known for stealing or being around either like something with a paranormal hint to it. I'm going to steal something that has been lost to time just because I think it would make a great movie. I'm going to make them steal the Amber Room.
Which is
what?
The Amber Room was a room from St. Petersburg that was entirely made out of amber. It was deconstructed and moved and lost.
So that's why we don't have Jurassic Park now, because all of that amber.
Essentially. 100%.
Okay.
Mosquito amber wallpaper.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'll get a picture of it up. It looks interesting.
It looks insane.
It's literally one of the most like priceless objects on the face of the planet, apparently.
Of your energy.
It was considered one of the 7 wonders of the world. That's crazy.
Wow.
8 wonders of the world. That's crazy.
Damn.
It looks like something that Trump would live in.
But they literally deconstructed it so they could put it back together, put it on a train, and then that train got lost.
Oh my god.
Sounds fishy to me.
That's what I'm saying. So there's a supernatural tint to it, and I think honestly, Baby from Baby Driver would literally just love the chance to run away from anybody from a paramilitary group or a military group, just to see if he could. And Bullet Tooth Tony just kind of goes with the flow. He's getting paid, he's there, and everybody else has dealt with something supernatural. And you know something's going on here because nothing just disappears on the face of off the fucking face of the planet.
That's true. Only honorable mention I want to add is Stella Bridger from The Italian Job. How are you gonna leave my safe cracking girl off of the list, guys?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's who I knew you were going with.
And then the only one that I came up with during the show that was kind of out of the box was Ben Covington from the movie 21. You guys remember him? I think
Jim Sturgis,
the brains of it. But anyway, so all right, let's go around, see what you guys got to promote. Any social media handles you want to throw out there, and then we will get you guys out of here. We'll start with Jay. And
Just
then
no one picked anyone from Heat.
Oh, that's true.
I was gonna.
I'm fine with that.
I had that on my
100%
list to
okay
watch
with
this
that.
week. Just
Christy has had John Wick.
Tomorrow, catch us early in the afternoon. For all the Brits, I have a special co-host with me. They may or may not be in this room, and they may or may not be the biggest shill that I know. But I don't. Who am I looking for? But yeah, so we're going at 5 p.m. EST tomorrow for Full Metal Classic. And then I'm going to be streaming probably for a grip tonight on Twitch. I'm going to be playing South Park's Fractured But Whole at twitch.tv /LoozTherin, LOOZTHERIN. That's where you can find me. And if you haven't added me on Facebook for the Full Metal Teams testing, add me. We'll get you in. We'll get you tested along with Jake Meltzer. Other than that, yeah, we got a lot of Full Metal coming up for you in the next couple of months.
Exciting things going on over there. You make sure you guys
100%.
check it out if you are not already subscribed to Full Metal Trivia. Jake, what you got coming down the pike? Any social media handles you want? Am I screaming at you? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm talking loud because my microphone's all the way up here.
That's so good.
Sorry, sir.
Projected.
Plug away.
I'm on Twitter, Pretentious Hack, P in the H of Caps. Also Letterboxd if you want to follow me there and see what I'm watching. Maybe prepping for fandom now in Warzone and in Multiplex. Other than that, yeah, you can just find me around. And yeah, I was very happy to be on the show. I really wanted to be on the Heist because it's just fun with Heist and creating your own like fantasy scenario of what you want to do. It's such a cool idea. So, thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, I always like to build whatever episodes are always fun, and we're very, very happy to have you, Jake. And you'll be here again soon, I'm sure. Rue, what you got going on?
My Schmodown match is still up. That one Schmodown match is coming up that I hate that it's coming up because it's going against the suspects. But I was abstained from any rooting for or not rooting for. Recent episode with this gentleman of One Got a Stage ended Monday. One that I knew nothing about. I forgot what it was about for a second because I didn't argue about the Arrowverse because I don't know nothing about it. But that's up there. And the next episode of One Gotta Stay is coming in a couple weeks. Back to music again. So if you like music and if you like a particular person, then you'll love this one. Other than that, Amaru Moses everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I only mean IG, Twitter, and Facebook. I don't do any of the other shit. So Bite Size Breakdown, as always. Go look at Bite Size Breakdown. We're a great crew. So go check us out.
I'm still mad I was not able to participate in the One Gotta Stay with it was Boys to Men, Tony, and all them because you guys did Tony dirty. I love Let's Get
telling you, they were my number one until I really looked at Drew Hill. I was like, damn. Damn.
Right. Let's Get Down is one of my favorite songs of all time by Tony.
Yes, it is. So good.
So good. All right, Chris, you got anything you want to plug? Anything you got coming down the pike? Anything?
I got something to plug for once, finally.
Hey.
On my friend's show, we will be starting our Falcon and Winter Soldier reviews this weekend. So look for Mouth of the Clyde on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. They also do a politics show on there, him and his girlfriend. It's mostly them doing that, but this will be our first foray into geekdom. So we're looking forward to it. And apart from that, I forgot to mention what if my group are going to steal.
You snuck away from that.
We will go big or go home. I'm going to have them steal Mount Rushmore.
Hey.
I don't know where the hell you're going to hide it, but screw it.
Worse. And then Tony, what you got coming up on the channel?
Yep. So fancy film fight. Feature presentation this week. So yesterday, that made with Dave Goodger. First half of the episode with Jonathan Knowles came out. It's a really fantastic episode. I really suggest people watch it. Those two had a fantastic conversation. Saturday, the multiple choice maelstrom, the Disney Derbies. That's 40 questions, all on Disney. Half of it's going to be live action, half of it's going to be animated. Right, faster you answer, the more points you get, all that jazz. And if you can't play it live, you can be able to play it after the fact. That's no worries there. And then Digesting Cinema with Aaron J and Christina V. They did this week shark film. They did Deep Blue Sea. That's available now. And next week they are doing for a film featuring a rapper, the movie Juice, starring Tupac.
That was a good one.
Me. A fucking shark ate me.
Me.
I cannot believe it. I've never seen Deep Blue Sea. That is a travesty.
Next year.
And then you can find me at Peggy B Ball across all the social media platforms that I participate in. And a week from today, I debut at the Schmodown. I'm going to do my best to not let the usual suspects get any points off of the den.
It's still undefeated as of now.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, but then after you watch that match, tune in to the next episode of Fantasy Film Fights, where you'll be drafting colorful films, or with there we go. And it's actors and actresses that have a color in their name, so like Jack Black, Seth Green, stuff like that. So it'll be an interesting one. So hopefully see you there.
Everybody tune into Chrissy V's match tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Yes.
So please
Chrissy V
go watch that.
debuts Family 4. And make sure you watch that tomorrow. But all right, we'll get out of here. For myself, Jay, Jake, Rue, Chris, and Tony. We'll see you next week. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and please don't forget to vote. That was awesome.
I thought it reeked.
Who's winning?
Let's see who wins.
You're gonna win.
Nothing personal. It's really gonna matter.
Tune in next week.
You see what happens?
It's brand new.
Episode?
Fantasy
Film
fight.
Doesn't matter who wins, because they're all losers.